You don't buy things because you need them. You buy them because your brain is tricking you into believing that your very survival, status, or happiness depends on that next transaction. Think about it. Why did you really upgrade your phone last year when the old one worked perfectly fine? Why does a limited time offer banner make your heart rate spike and your thumb hover over the buy button? Why do we feel more confident wearing a certain brand of sneakers? By the end of this video, you will understand exactly how businesses control your decisions through the lens of consumer behavior and marketing psychology. And more importantly, how you can use these same secrets to your own advantage. The big reality we have to face is that buying is an emotional act first and a logical act second. We like to think of ourselves as rational beings who weigh pros and cons, but the truth is much more chaotic. Your brain decides whether it wants something in a matter of milliseconds based on deep-seated evolutionary impulses. Your logic only shows up to the party late, acting as a PR agent to justify the decision you already made emotionally. If you've ever said, "I bought it because it was on sale," you've fallen for this. You didn't buy it to save money. You bought it because of a feeling, and your brain used the discount as a logical shield. Let's break down the 5 psychological triggers that drive almost every purchase you have ever made. Trigger number 1 is emotion over logic. This is the foundation of all marketing psychology. People don't buy products, they buy better versions of themselves. They buy feelings like status, security, or a sense of belonging. Take luxury brands, for example. A $1,000 watch doesn't tell time any better than a $20 one. In fact, your phone tells time more accurately than most mechanical watches. But you aren't buying a timekeeping device, you are buying an identity of success and craftsmanship. Think about a time you chose a more expensive coffee shop or a specific brand of clothing simply because it felt right. That feeling is actually a complex cocktail of neurochemicals telling you that this purchase aligns with who you want to be. Emotion is the engine, but there is a much deeper trick happening once the engine is running. Trigger number 2 is scarcity and urgency. This is the art of manipulating your fear of missing out, or FOMO. When you see a website say only 3 left in stock or a countdown timer ticking away on a landing page, your brain shifts from a state of evaluation to a state of survival. In our evolutionary past, if resources were scarce, we had to act fast or lose out on life-sustaining necessities. Modern marketing hijacks this primal instinct. Scarcity increases the perceived value of an item instantly. If everyone can have it, it's a commodity. If only a few can have it, it's a prize. Next time you see a limited time offer, notice how your body reacts. Your brain is reacting to the threat of loss before you can even process if you actually want the item. Trigger number 3 is social proof. We are social creatures, and we are hardwired to follow the crowd to reduce risk. This is why you check the reviews before buying a product on Amazon, or look for the busiest restaurant in a new city. If 1,000 people bought it and liked it, our brains tell us it must be safe. We use the experiences of others as a shortcut for our own decision-making process. This herd mentality is a powerful tool in consumer behavior. When a brand showcases testimonials or viral user-generated content, they are essentially telling your brain, you don't have to think. The group has already decided this is good. We find safety in numbers, and marketers know that a single 5-star review is often more moving than $1 million ad campaign. Trigger number 4 is authority and trust. We are conditioned from a young age to follow the lead of experts and those in positions of power. This is why you see doctor recommended on toothpaste or influencers with millions of followers promoting a new skincare routine. Authority reduces doubt instantly. If someone we perceive as an expert vouches for a product, our internal alarm system shuts off. We look for verified badges, professional certifications, and even the way someone dresses to determine if they are worth our money. This is known as the halo effect, where one positive trait like authority spills over into our perception of the product itself. But even as powerful as authority is, the most intense trigger isn't about what we gain, it's about what we are terrified to lose. Trigger number 5 is the pain of loss, also known as loss aversion. Psychologically, the pain of losing $10 is twice as intense as the joy of gaining $10. We are naturally loss averse. This is exactly why free trials are so effective. Once you have the service for 30 days, you begin to feel a sense of ownership. When the trial ends, the business isn't asking you to buy something new, they are asking you to pay to keep something you already feel you own. Canceling the subscription feels like a loss. This is also why discounts with expiration dates work so well. You aren't just missing a deal, you are losing money that was yours for the taking. This intensity is what drives the final push toward a sale. Beyond these 5 triggers lies a hidden layer called identity buying. This is the mind-blown moment for most people. Every purchase you make is actually a vote for the person you think you are, or the person you want others to believe you are. If you buy organic kale and a yoga mat, you are purchasing the identity of a disciplined, health-conscious individual. If you buy the latest high-end tech, you are purchasing the identity of an innovator who is ahead of the curve. Brands don't sell features, they sell mirrors. They show you a reflection of your ideal self and then provide the product as the bridge to get there. When you realize that you aren't just buying a gadget, but a piece of your own self-image, your entire perspective on shopping changes. Now, how do we apply this practically? If you are a buyer, the goal is to become aware of these triggers to avoid being manipulated. The next time you feel a sudden urge to buy, pause. Ask yourself, am I buying this because I need it, or is it because of a countdown timer? Am I buying this because it's useful, or because I want to feel like the person in the ad? Simply naming the trigger, like saying that's social proof or that's loss aversion, can deactivate the emotional grip it has on you. On the flip side, if you are a creator or a business owner, you can use these triggers ethically to help people make decisions that truly benefit them. By moving a customer through a sequence of emotion, then scarcity, backed by social proof, reinforced by authority, and tied to their identity, you create a seamless and persuasive experience. To recap everything we've covered, emotion starts the process, scarcity speeds it up, social proof confirms the decision, authority reduces the perceived risk, and loss aversion provides the final nudge. Buying is never just about the object. It's a complex psychological dance between your primal instincts and your modern environment. Our brains are still wired for the savannah, but we are navigating a world of digital algorithms and targeted ads. When you understand these marketing triggers, you move from being a passive observer to an informed participant in the global marketplace. You start to see the invisible strings being pulled in every commercial, every storefront, and every social media feed. The psychology of why people buy is a window into the human soul. It reveals our desires, our fears, and our deep-seated need for connection and status. Whether you are trying to save more money or grow a successful brand, mastering these concepts is the most valuable skill you can develop in the modern world. Once you see these triggers in action, you can't unsee them. They are everywhere, hidden in plain sight, shaping the world around you one transaction at a time. The next time you reach for your wallet, remember, it's not just a purchase, it's a psychological event. Stop letting your brain trick you and start making your brain work for you. If you found this deep dive into the human mind valuable, make sure to apply these insights the very next time you see a must-have item popping up on your screen. Understanding the why behind the buy is the first step toward true financial and psychological freedom. Keep these triggers in mind, stay observant, and never look at a price tag the same way again.